Okay, good evening. Welcome to Flights and Outtakes. As you may be able to tell, we are flying over a prison, and this is a very infamous prison in New York, the one and only Attica, home of the famous riots in 1971. National story for years, still talked about to this day. So this is a very infamous, very nasty maximum security prison. Most of the population is never going home. But what I want to try and do here today is attempt to land inside the wall, turn around and take off as if I was going to pick someone up, break someone out of Attica. So that's what we're doing here, breaking someone out of Attica. So I took a look at the floor, not the floor plan, but the layout of the prison here. Let's go to a quick pause and take a quick look here. So what I figured was, if you go by the sim, this photogrammic buildings here, these are actually flat. So the other day I actually flew right in here and just landed here, and I was able to do that right here. The problem is all the housing units are right here. So in real life, you cannot absolutely not do that. These buildings are, I think, 3 stories high, and there's catwalks that go between the yards here. So there's no way you could do that. So what I thought was either on one of these long ends, and I'm thinking this side right here. The wall's 30 feet high. So you probably have to land somewhere around here, and then I have time to slow down, and then hopefully just turn around and zip back out the same way. So I just have to land as if I'm going over this 30-foot wall, and again that puts me about somewhere maybe to the corner of this building. But it's a standard prison layout. You have your housing units, chapel over here. Chapel over here to the right. This is the administration building. These are prison industries, and this is the mess hall area, cafeteria and whatnot. And I believe this is Yard D. So this was home of the famous 1971 riot. Or Block D had the riot here, but they held the hostages here in Yard D. There were some staff, CEOs and whatnot being held hostage, I don't know, for a couple of days before State Police and National Guard stormed the place. So that's where it happened, right here in this little yard, Yard D. Alright, so we're going to continue along here, and we're going to go and try and make our way, and then do exactly what I said here, land over the fence on this little road here, hopefully come to a stop, turn around, and then zip right out the same way. As long as we're inside the wall, I'd say it counts. I'm going to lose some altitude here. This will kind of be our downwind leg. Definitely want to get this thing down to speed too. This is reading in kilometers, so I'm not exactly 100% familiar with the translation from kilometers to miles per hour, but I know 65 or whatnot should be pretty close to like 40, 45 miles an hour thereabouts, or maybe even less. So if I can land at that speed, I should be okay on that thin strip along the prison wall there. So I'm going to then turn around. I really got to drop some speed, get ready to land here, drop some flaps. So we're going at a nice slow pace. Okay, we went a little far. So this actually right here is Wyoming. It's the sister prison here. This is a medium security prison. So if you have to be in prison right here, you definitely want to be in Wyoming versus Attica. Alright, let's slow down. There's my road there. There's that corner of the building without, even that little dark spot I saw from above. I'm going to drop full flaps here. Now we're coming in hot. Over the prison wall and down. crashed. Alright, so we will have to try that again. Take two. Okay, here we are on take two. I'm just going to squeak over the wall here and then try and land on that road there. Again, to the right. This time we're a lot lower and slower, so I'm not going to come in like a rocket. I might have a shot at doing this. Let's see what happens. We are down. Okay. Alright, my buddy ran out from the building there. But now we gotta get out of here. I did manage to land inside the wall here. Just gotta see if I can get out of here now. Something's wrong. I think we would have already been caught. Oh, we did it. We got this up and over the wall on the way out too. That's good. Wow. I wasn't sure we were going to be out. I thought we'd be able to get up, but I thought it might end up looking like we hit the wall. But we definitely got up before it. So that's a success. In and out of Attica prison, inside the wall in a CT. Let's fly over the place one more time in our victory. What we probably ought to do if this was for real is fly right into Canada. It's pretty close by. Alright, that's it. In and out of Attica. Neat little experiment. It's nice the way you can find all these, interesting locations, kind of places you never thought you'd be able to take a look at, just right here in the sim. Attica, New York, one of the most famous prisons in the world. We got in and out of there in the CT. Have a good night. Hope you enjoyed this.